Scapegoat. Venom. Thank you. He loves roses. So how's everyone? 853 is better. Don't be rude, Scapegoat. $852 is perfectly fine. It's just supposed to be funny. I'm just saying, no need to make fun of somebody's. Oh, the 2.0? So it's 85 2.0? Even even numbers remind me of my difficult childhood. Fair enough. Fair enough, Scapegoat. Fair enough. Hey, Anunnaki. Thoughts on Godsmack? I was never a fan. They're just not my thing. No one else to blame except my family. Thoughts on God? Not a fan. Just not my thing. Not my style, not my genre. Some say I'm the Messiah. Then the world is doomed. How have I been doing? Meh. Not dead. Grave of the Fireflies. I should not have watched the English dub. Dishwalla. Yeah, another band I never listened to. Yeah, Grave of the Fireflies. I watched the English dub. That was a mistake. Yeah. The voice actor for the little girl was terrible. Like, it's just like there's no way around it. The voice actor for the little girl in that movie was terrible in the English dub. It, like, absolutely ruined the movie for me. Thoughts on Graves' disease? I know nothing about it, but I'm probably not a fan. Rather have Graves' disease or painful cystic acne. I mean, both sound pretty awful. Can't I just have good health? I'll just take good health. Good health is fine. That's the thing for me is good health. No diet or exercise, just good health. Good health that requires absolutely no effort on my part to upkeep. That is what I will take. Everyone hospitalized. Hey, Pika. No. No, I haven't. I don't think. I don't think I have. Certainly never like an overnight thing. You're like with your health? Yeah. Like certainly never for anything sort of extended period. I feel like maybe I feel like maybe I've had to go to the emergency room before. Just got a facelift. Nice, nice. 30 minutes ago. Cool. Good times, Scapegoat. You did the facelift, Anna? Well, I hope you reminded Scapegoat that that all sales are final. No refunds. Flu shot? I never bother now. I never go out. Like I'm never like in a situation where I worry about being exposed to the flu. And I've never had the flu. Like I've never gotten the flu. I don't know. I keep Minnesota back on crooked, but I think it adds character. People die from the flu. Well, yes, I'm aware that people die from the flu, but I don't know. I've just been kind of lucky with that. I've never had a flu. Would I ever try C. diff? Probably not. Immune? Not immune, just lucky. Like I don't go anywhere. I don't. I try to avoid being around people. So I'm just not really in a situation where I get exposed to the flu. Never had the flu or a nosebleed or stigmata. I've had nosebleeds. Chickenpox? Yeah. Yeah, I had chickenpox as a kid. I don't have any memory of it, but I know I did have chickenpox as a kid. Scabies? No. When did you last have a nosebleed? It's been a long time. I honestly don't remember when the last time I had a nosebleed. It has luckily been a long time. And no memory of which nostril. Love to see with a nosebleed. Why? Why would you want... Just have a brutal look to them. You say so. And yeah, there's a few vaccines that I probably should get. Wouldn't want you to have any sort of painful hemorrhage. Indeed, neither do I. I don't want any sort of hemorrhage, painful or otherwise, but especially not painful. Yeah, nosebleeds are just annoying. They're just a pain in the ass. Like, gotta shove Kleenex up there to soak up the blood. Ugh. Pain in the ass. Enjoy the attention of 6 step. No. No. I don't like getting attention in general, so. So absolutely not. Like when you're in the limelight. Thanks, Vanna. So bittersweet indeed. Still, I like as little attention as possible. Is the moon fake or not fake? It is not fake. The moon is real. And anyone who tells you otherwise is not to be trusted. You want a lime or lemon right now? Not something that I would eat. You know, like lime and lemon, they can go good in or on things, but I wouldn't want to just eat one of them. Eat one. Wouldn't be very tasty. Hey, Becky. Thailand. Cool, cool. You eat them both whole. Just swallow them like a snake. Hey, Super Chat says, no updates. No idea when it'll come through. What I've been up to. Jack shit, as always. Work been going on? Work has remained. Ugh. Pro-lunar propaganda. I refuse to lie and suggest that the moon is fake. I will not have it. Going in once a week. Well, can't. But no. Even if it was an option, I wouldn't want to do that. No. Ugh. I don't even know where the I don't even know where the actual office is with the place I work at. I have no idea if there even is an actual office or not. Yeah. Even if it was an option, I would not want to do that. I am actually surprisingly okay with being a complete hermit. So many people want to work from home. How do you think we're succumbing to the globalist agenda? Uh, I'm not sure what globalist agenda that is. All I know is that the people who own office buildings are very upset, and fuck those people. Where's Waldo's World? You will know. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Well, I mean, that's not like the work from home isn't part of that. That's been. Here's the thing, though, Super Chat. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy has been really since Reagan. That shit has been getting pushed really since Reagan. Obviously gotten worse in recent years. So these days it's you will rent everything. Like these days, yeah. You own nothing, you rent everything. Hey, color purple. Though frankly, the you will be happy part, that they don't really care about that. They don't give it capitalists don't give a shit if you're happy or not. So an RFK supporting Trump and his family Harris. I mean, it is not at all surprising that RFK supports Trump. Um, the man's a fucking idiot. Like he's a fucking idiot. So of course he supports Trump. As for the rest of the Kennedy family supporting Harris, I mean, the Kennedy family has always been pretty staunchly Democratic. I was isolated in our micro apartments in our 15-minute cities, spending our non-working hours in virtual reality. So here's the 15-minute cities are a fucking amazing idea. 15-minute cities are great. So, because I mean, a 15-minute city means that anything you need, you can find quickly, easily, without even needing a car. And like that shit's not isolating. What that does is it encourages you to go out. Like it encourages you to just hop down to the store. Did I vote for MGK for for office? No. So like, instead of driving to the store, you take a walk. 10-minute walk to the store. Run into people. Hey, how you doing there? You can run. Yeah, you run into people you chat. Hey, yeah, what's up? 15-minute cities, honestly. 15-minute cities encourage building a community. They want to make travel, including car travel, accessible. Well, no. Car travel would still be available for when it's needed. It's just they want to make it less necessary. Because right now, for a lot of places, if you want to go get your if you just want to pop down to the coffee shop, you have to jump in your car, just to go get a fucking coffee. To do anything in a lot of cities, you need to get in the car. what the 15-minute city does is you don't need to take your car to do anything. It means that you can get by without a car if you can't afford a car or if you just don't want one. Do I like coffee? I actually don't. I don't drink coffee. Yep. If you still need a car for other things, then hey, yeah, sure. Use your car for other things. But it means that your day-to-day life is not dependent on having a car. Worst part is so much required driving as I rely on parked cars to make a living. Oh, fucking bullshit. Fucking conspiracy theory nonsense. For the people promoting the idea of 15-minute cities, the agenda behind it is, hey, cars are really big polluters. If cars are really big polluters and they're actually they're dangerous and they actually make people more isolated. So, if we made it so that things were convenient for people, so that a car wasn't a requirement for day-to-day life, cut down pollution, help build communities, reduce traffic accidents and fatalities. The agenda behind 15-minute cities is, hey, this would have some really cool, good. This would have some really good benefits. That's the agenda. It's nothing to do with fucking control because it's nobody promoting the idea of 15-minute cities is saying, oh, we should ban cars. Nobody's saying that. What's being said is maybe reducing reliance on cars might be a pretty good idea. That's all it is. Be a good Uber driver. I don't think I would because I'm not a good driver. I'm just not a good driver, so yeah. Also, I don't have a driver's license. People are always convinced that any idea to change the way things are is part of some vast globalist conspiracy to control people. And it's like, no, it's things are set up in a really stupid, shitty way that can be improved. Do you believe in any conspiracies? Not particularly. I mean, most of them are. I mean, yeah, really, only the ones that have actually been like proven correct. Like the U.S. government experimented on black people with syphilis. That's not a theory. That's like that actually happened. The U.S. government lied about vaccinating people against syphilis as part of an experiment. That's not a theory. That actually happened. Was that the Tuskegee? Yeah, that was the Tuskegee experiment. Yeah, they didn't actively inject black people with syphilis. They just made sure that those people weren't treated. So like shit like that, I believe in. Hey, West Coast lass. Good night. Yeah, in general, conspiracy theories I just look at as being gross, frankly. West Coast, thank you for $10, West Coast Lass. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Just because. Thank you very much for that. Was crack cocaine an invention of CIA? Probably not an invention, no. Hearts in the chat for West Coast Lass. It's too many. Never too many. Gay for West Coast Lass? Good, good. Everyone's gay for West Coast Lass. Because she's great. They're gay at first grade. Fair enough. I haven't seen any. Yeah, I'm doubtful that it was actually. Yeah, the idea that it originated from a lab, it does still seem to just, it still seems to be more of a conspiracy theory. Yeah. Yeah, the idea of COVID escaping from a lab is still seen by most virologists as unlikely. I stole a bat from a biology lab. As it turned out, that bat didn't have COVID. It had rabies. The bat had rabies, and now we need to put you down, scapegoat. Sorry. Yay. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Seeing claims that gonorrhea originated on a toilet seat. That toilet seat is kind of a slut. You should have known better than to have unprotected sex with that toilet seat, scapegoat. That one's on you. Moon landing conspiracy? Hey, Uncle Buck. Yeah, conspiracy theories about the moon landing are bullshit. Yes, the moon landing happened. Of course it happened. I mean, you can tell the moon landing footage. Like, you can tell that. Oh shit! I'm blanking on the director's name. Yeah, I mean, you can tell that one. Yeah, Stanley Kubrick. You can tell that Kubrick didn't direct the moon landing footage because it's not nearly fucking long enough for it to have been him. If Kubrick directed it, every shot would have been 3 times as long. I'm not a fan of Kubrick. But also, Kubrick's an asshole. Or was an asshole. Satellite that orbits the moon, you can see all the little crap the astronauts left up there. In 2026, they're going back to the moon. We need to come up with a way to clear out the debris around the Earth. Like, we've got so much junk orbiting us. We actually do need to figure out a way to clear it out. We leave much more shit up there, and we literally won't be able to, like, like a few more bits of debris orbiting, and like we may hit a point where it's no longer actually possible. You know what I mean? No longer actually possible to leave orbit. The moon is made out of cheese. Would I eat it? Depends what kind of cheese. Depends what kind of cheese. I am not terribly excited for fall. Yeah, it'd be nice to have. It'd be nice to once the weather starts to cool a little bit. Yeah, I'm not very experimental when it comes to cheese. I'm not very I don't have a broad taste when it comes to cheese, so it depends on what kind of cheese it is. I was asleep the other night during Stray Gods. Good game. If you had the opportunity to go into space, would you do it? Maybe. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I think I would. Like, weirdly enough, you know, for as much as I'm scared of a lot of things, I'm not actually scared of flying. So, yeah, sure. Space, sure. The final frontier. I don't know that I'd want to like stay in space. Because space is also kind of fucked up. But yeah, just to get up there, just to visit would be fun. Go deep into the ocean. Oh, geez. Fuck no, the ocean is scary. The ocean is fucked up. There's some fucked up things down there. Would hope that if it were a real moon anyway. More people died in the ocean recently. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a dangerous, fucked up place. Wouldn't go in that cheap aluminum thing that exploded last year. Yeah. Yeah. The only way you're going down is if it's in a sub designed by James Cameron, right? If James Cameron didn't design that sub, you're not getting in it. Thing wasn't even good enough to be a Disney ride. Still can't believe J Dot got American cheese in their Subway. The sub did kill a couple of billionaires, so it wasn't entirely useless. Anything that ends the life of a billionaire can't be all bad, is my philosophy. I think the CEO was just playing Russian roulette. Yep. Yeah, that was the unfortunate thing that the one kid who didn't even want to be there. Yeah, that part was unfortunate. I feel bad for him. The one person in the entire story that I feel bad for. Anyway, I wouldn't say I'm a communist. I would say I'm a socialist. Either way, I want to abolish billionaires. I wasn't talking about you, and I also don't know anything about social issues. Fair enough. I don't actually know all that much about social issues. I used to read more about that shit, but back when I was like teenager. Anyways, richest person in the world. I think it might still be Musk. I don't know. He might have been overtaken by someone else again. If Harris wins, then only Canada will need a female. We had one. Kim Campbell. She didn't last very long. Kim Campbell wasn't prime minister for very long, but she was prime minister. That said, sure, I'd be down with us having another female prime minister. Sounds like a meteorologist with huge teeth. Who, Kim Campbell? She was set up for failure by the Conservative Party because like it was pretty obvious when she became the leader of the. Was she bad? She wasn't around long enough. Hey, dry your eyes. Like she honestly wasn't even around long enough to be good or bad. She was a conservative, so she wasn't going to be great one way or the other. But mostly she was just set up for failure. Like the conservatives were already out of favor with the general population. It was obvious to everyone that the next federal election was going to go to the liberals. it was not helped when she made a crack about Jean Chrétien's Bell's palsy. I believe it was Bell's palsy that he had. Yeah, like Jean Chrétien, I think it was Bell's palsy that he had. It meant that one side of his mouth was paralyzed, or one side of his face was paralyzed. So he could really only speak out of one side of his mouth. And she made a joke about him, speaking out of both sides of his mouth. And pretty much everyone agreed, dude, no, that's not cool. As an ally, don't make him have a dude's literal disability, a literal medical condition. That's not cool. So that really did not help her. But even so, like I said, she was really set up for failure by the Conservatives. They knew she wasn't going to win, so she was basically put in to lose. While while the party looked for their next actual leader. I don't even remember who was leader of the Conservative Party after Campbell. It didn't matter. My shisty former employer. The next Conservative leader who actually mattered was Harper. Anyone who came between Campbell and Harper was just completely outmatched by Chrétien and the Liberals. Anyone with this hairstyle is a sociopath. Yeah, Campbell's wife. So on the one hand, I do kind of feel bad for for that part, but not too bad because she's conservative and her comment about Chrétien was really shitty. How's life treating you? Meh. I haven't died yet. It's about the most I can say. Anyway, it's been an hour, so I'm going to get going now. Going to end the stream here for tonight. So, thanks for coming. And good night, everybody.